Do you know what Sarpy County has to offer? It's time for another Sarpy County Spotlight.
From family fun to some of the nation's hottest bands, this summer's Sumter Amphitheater lineup is packed and diverse.
And we're happy to have him back, Doug Huggins.
What's
Good
up,
to see you,
Doug?
Thanks for inviting me.
Hey,
This
why
is
don't you
great.
get some stuff going here?
You know, we like to keep things nice and quiet out in Papillion. I
you
wish
sure do.
sometimes.
Oh,
yeah,
really.
Yeah.
5 years for Sumter Amphitheater, and this is your biggest season yet.
Right. This is my 5th year at Sumter Amphitheater, and we had my boss and I, the recreation director for the city of Papillion. We had a goal to pretty much put Sumter on the map, and this year we've pretty much done that. We're very excited about that.
Well, let's go through this, and eventually you're going to see what we're so excited about. But let's start with the Starlight Movie Series, because that's a big one.
That's right. Tomorrow night, our first movie, Muppets Most Wanted, but we do that, we pair that. We're working with D-Rock School of Music, downtown Papillion.
Oh, cool.
They've got a wonderful staff led by David Heineck, their drummer, who also happens to be the drummer for Vernaculus, that's doing a reunion show later in the year. I wish that was at Sumter. But we put kids bands on stage from 5 o'clock in the afternoon through right before the movie. And last year, I told you we were doing Frozen. We had 2,000 people out for Frozen, and we had a kids band playing for 2,000 people. That was pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
but again, we start out for, we're doing Muppets Most Wanted, then we've got 7 movies across the rest of the year. Big Hero 6, 101 Dalmatians, the original animated. Paddington, Jungle Book, again, the original animated.
I like the originals.
Strange Magic, the new Cinderella.
Okay.
And then we do Rocky Horror Picture
That
Show.
cult
That's
classic,
cool.
right?
Yes, we did that last year. We're going to do that every year. It was
How
a
did it
really
go
cool.
last year?
Oh,
I bet.
it went really well.
We used to watch that all the time growing up. So
Right.
cool to think about seeing it in your venue.
And since we're outdoors, we've got a little bit more flexibility to throw toast
Right.
and to bring
You
water
can get
guns.
messier, right?
Yeah, it was
Have
pretty
some
neat.
fun.
After that, we also, our free recreational programming, we're run by Papillion Recreation, City Papillion. So this is our free recreational program. Swinging at Sumter music series, which is, we're gearing towards more of an adult crowd, a senior series. We've got Billy Troy, Johnny Ray Gomez Jr. and Senior, Bill Crastille from Lincoln.
He's the Elvis guy?
Yeah. Excuse me?
He does Elvis?
He does the Elvis
He does
guy. You
Elvis.
betcha. Yeah.
Yep.
Then Hal Cottrell's coming back, the Pluckin' Nuts, which we had last year.
You better say that carefully.
Yeah, we do. We're very careful.
Okay.
We do our Sunday. We're putting on our website today our Sunday Unplugged series, Papillion Area Concert Band, Sarpy Serenaders. We've got the Plattsmouth Community Band. Just a lot of good outdoor
On
Sunday night
Sundays.
concert. That's Sunday nights
Nice.
at 7:30.
Okay, the ticketed events.
Ticketed
This is
events.
where a lot of people, they get excited fast.
And this is
Absolutely.
where you've grown. Is this where you've kind of...
This is where we've
made the
really
season?
increased our business. We're working with some fabulous promoters this year. Last year we had 1 promoter come out working with us. Now we've got 3.
Okay.
So we've got...
And that's reflected in this lineup.
we've
things
got
are
a
popping.
very
Let's take a look at
diverse
this. May
lineup.
29th, the first one.
Decemberists. That's going to be huge. I mean, that's going to be probably our first sellout for a ticketed event, and then we go back to back next day, Old Crow Medicine Show. June 5th, we've got a Christian event, Sidewalk Prophets in about a mile. Then we go into Humphreys McGee. Third Eye Blind and
That's
Dashboard.
awesome.
That's a big name.
That's a really
awesome.
big name.
On
You
June
betcha.
30th, and that's something that's going to sell out quickly.
Real quick.
Get tickets now if you want them.
Right, 4th of July, we've got a local tribute band, Pink Floyd tribute, that's going to be really good. 2 weeks of Papillion La Vista Community Theater that we work with them every year. Walk the Moon is
Okay.
August 3rd.
You skipped over Need to
I
Breathe, but
skipped
you've
over
already
Need to
said
Breathe,
Walk the
Switch
Moon.
Foot. Yep.
Guys, here's the story about this band. Their song on the radio right now, What's Happening on iTunes, you booked them when they were still coming up a little bit, and now they're #1 on almost every chart imaginable
We got very
in
lucky.
top 40
You
music.
betcha. We did the same thing last year with Lindsey Sterling. Lindsey Sterling just blew up right before she came out to the amphitheater. Huge crowds, just great acts.
You've got to be
Are you a
thrilled to have
talent
them.
scout? You're like a talent scout.
It's not us, it's our promoters. We work with some fantastic promoters. And
Okay.
we're
And then
Walk the
August 3rd,
Moon.
Walk the Moon. We talked about that. Then
Okay.
August 7th.
Let's get excited again.
Okay.
For Primus.
Primus is going to be
Huge.
incredible. You betcha, for older guys like me, and I'm not saying that you're old, but they're going to
You
be
can.
wonderful.
I don't
And then Dinosaur Jr. is opening up for them. A lot of people are really excited for that also. And then we go into 21 Pilots. And I hadn't heard of 21 Pilots until I started looking at them. They are just incredible.
Yeah,
That's going to be, and that's in, look them up. It's really neat.
When you talk about these ticket events, how many, what's the capacity of Sumter for these?
We're 2,500.
2,500. So it's a quaint, it's kind of a, it's a
There's
small
not a
quaint.
bad seat in the house. Some of our events we've got reserved seating and on the lawn, but if you just, if the reserved seating is sold out, you can't go wrong on the lawn. You're still stacked right on top of the stage. It is a great sound. It is a great look.
And it's got a new look to it. A couple of years ago, you welcomed some renovations.
Right, we added a couple of pads. We've got some multi-service pads. We've got a front of house, a good front of house location. We've also got an additional concessions area on our east side. We've got some perimeter lighting to light up the sidewalks, make the place a little bit safer. It just gives it a little bit more professional look.
There is nothing like this in the area. You know what, as we look at the entire summer season, going into September, nobody's doing what you do, the amount of free programming and then these ticketed events, the diversity of it all.
Well, we're very lucky that we're run by the city of Papillion. You know, we're owned by the city of Papillion. So we've got a couple of different missions, and it's a very important mission for us to do that recreational programming. It's a personal mission for me to get kids up on that stage.
The Friday night movies, families love that.
Absolutely, you betcha. So we're just excited, we're busy, and we hope people come up to see us.
And we're keeping track of everything at Sumter.org. Best
Everything's
place.
on Sumter.org. Our Sunday series is going to go up today. So
You should be commended.
Well, thank you very much.
Job well done this year.
I've got the world's best job.
It's so cool. Sumter Amphitheater and a busy summer ahead. Get your tickets online at Sumter.org. And if you have any questions about what we've discussed today, and listen, we didn't even talk about everything, call 597-2041. Doug, thanks for joining us today.
Good stuff, Doug.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate
Talk to you soon.
Keep an eye out for our next Sarpy County Spotlight and look for more places to visit at GoSarpy.com.
All right, he was a